Hey guys, how's it going? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and today, whenever, I'm doing a DC Universe Classics Collect and Connect Bane review. This is a subscriber, viewer requested figure. I guess I just never did him before, so I figured I might as well go ahead and do him now. Overall, it's a cool figure, but there are definitely some problems. So let's go ahead and get started. He stands just over 8 inches tall, so he's on the small side. He's got a really big upper body, as you can see, but he's got kind of tiny legs, not quite proportionate. So that's one of the biggest drawbacks on this guy. He's got kind of skinny legs. So let me see if I can zoom out a little bit and show you that a little better. So as you can see, he looks really top heavy. I know he's supposed to be big up top, but I think with this character design, his legs should be just a little bit bigger. And he's got a very small middle torso area. From here up, it's nice and big. And his legs aren't too small. He's just missing a lot right there. Like the belt is all he has for a waist and groin. So it's kind of small, kind of strange. Anyway, the head sculpt is done very well. He's got some wrinkles there in the zipper and everything. Really solid work there. The paint's on point. Can't complain about that. He's got the little green things for the venom. That looks really good. This does pop off since it's a separate piece, but it does just go right in there. So overall, it looks really good. This is translucent. These aren't, but you know, it's okay. The translucent green, it's a little bit greener, I think, than it's showing up on camera due to the lighting, but it is kind of light due to being translucent. The head articulation is standard. Doesn't have a whole lot of motion forward and backward, but enough. Not enough to complain about, or not too little to complain about. And the full range of motion there. He's got standard ball joint shoulders, bicep swivel built in. It's really stiff, but it's there. Single jointed elbow, full 90 degrees though, so that's good. And wrist rotation at the wrist. The gloves and the armband thing are painted glossy, and the paint overall is really nice. Good paint work on there. The little venom thing looks really good too on his wrist. Sculpted well, painted well. No complaints there. The arms, though, if you can tell, hopefully it's showing up on camera, I think it is, are not quite the same shade as the torso, so it doesn't look the best. It's not as bad, if I can tell, it's not as bad as it looks on camera, but it is definitely noticeable, so it's not the best situation there. There is, however, a good deal of shading throughout all of the skin, anywhere the skin's showing, so that's a nice touch. The little tank top thing is a separate piece. It's not sculpted on or painted on, so that's nice. It doesn't inhibit the ab crunch. The ab crunch does work very well, and so does the waist twist. This arm is just a blank arm, a smaller glove, still the same sculpt work and paint work on the hand part, but no venom module. Pretty bland belt. It doesn't have any shading or anything. It's just solid molded plastic, rubber, whatever, silver, with that little tiny red bit of paint. That's it. None of the black parts have any shading on it, so it would look a little better, I think, if he had a little bit of shading, but not too big of a deal. He's got the standard DC hip joints, front to back, side to side. Great range of motion there, nothing inhibiting. He's got a thigh swivel, single jointed knee, more than 90-degree bend, so that's really nice. The sculpt works good too. You can see the seam on his pants, so I like that. He also has a shin swivel, which is kind of unusual for these guys, but it is there. I don't like that joint, but they did put it on there. His boots are nice and glossy to look like patent leather. The laces are sculpted really well. The rivets are painted, but the paint job could be a little bit better. But at least they did bother to put the silver on there, so I do appreciate that. It's got the regular ankle pivot, nice ratchet to it, and a little bit of an ankle rocker. Not a ton, but it is there. And they did sculpt the bottom of the shoe too, so overall, you know, there's a lot of nice things about this figure. There's just a few things that make it not so good. If they matched the color of the skin from the arms to the chest, that would be one major fix. If they heightened him just a little bit in the waist region, that would be the other major fix. Otherwise, he's really good. So I would definitely recommend this over the DCSH Bane. I no longer have one to show you, but I have had one before, and this one's definitely better. So this is the DC Universe Classics. I think it's wave 16. I could be wrong, but I think it's wave 16, one with Robin and Azrael, Batman, and Creeper in them. Bane, definitely a good figure. Definitely recommend it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews and more custom figures, and in the meantime, keep collecting.